Alright, so we've actually made it past the previous point as well. Let's check where Tweety is over here. Alright, so you can see Granny down there again. She will attack you with a broom. So, yep, like that, so be careful. And unfortunately, we can't hit the old bag. Thankfully, we can hide in certain areas. We can hide in, like, dustbins. We can hide in the cat beds and all that. You know, just in case we do want to get away from Granny or Hector or whoever is attacking us. Yeah, listen, I don't really remember getting this game. I wasn't, and to be fair, I still am, but I was a huge Looney Tunes kid back in the day, so yeah, somebody, like, my parents buying me this, yeah, it doesn't really surprise me. Yeah, the game also came out on the Super Nintendo as well, as far as I'm aware, but I'm obviously playing the Mega Drive game. It's the version I had, so, and we just managed another TKO on Hector there. Alright, so we just attacked Tweety. We actually need to get back out of this room now. Thankfully, this one actually sends us in the opposite direction. I was aware of that. Like I said, before this Let's Play recording, I made a slight mistake here because I thought this was where the extra life was, but obviously I was wrong. I did actually do a quick playthrough before I did this recording, so I had it fresh in my mind at the time. To be fair, I probably could have done the recording of this live, but I wanted to do it post just because, I don't know, I just really didn't fancy another run of this. And unfortunately here I make a slight mistake and error, because I'm under the impression that Tweety is in the section underneath me. Now I push this barrel down thinking that it'll block the airflow. Not happening, and I don't really have the thought straight away to check exactly where Tweety is, because Tweety is actually no longer there. And this is when I realized, oh wait, Tweety's in the next cart already. Cart, there we go. That's the word I was looking for earlier. And this is what I mean about leaps of faith. I suppose if you had the umbrella still, you could use it there, but yeah, it is what it is. Thankfully, the cans of tuna do replenish some health, so that's good as well. Again, this is me looking for that extra life. I think at some point or another I decide to say fuck it and don't even bother going for it. Unfortunately, like I said, I think this may be the longest we spend in an actual stage. I'm not 100% certain on that. And we have 50 lives though, that's not too bad. Oh no, I'm still trying. And I think, yeah, this is the point where I say fuck it. I actually think it is anyway. Really, and I only recorded this 2 days ago. This should be fresh in my mind, but it's not. You can see we have the kangaroo buddy here. Tweety is in his final stage of these the level, so we can have the kangaroo kick us into the air. Thankfully, we don't take damage for this. And we are going to try and traverse the top, and we will catch Tweety. And that is stage 3 over with. Shouldn't have been that hard, to be fair. I made that a lot more difficult than it really had any right to be. I do like the little voice clips as well. Back Alley Blues. It's where your blowjob gets interrupted. So this is more a vertical level than it is a horizontal one. You'll go up and down the buildings. Again, the goal in this stage is always the same for the most part. Just follow Tweety around, and eventually you will get him to stop at some point or another. And oh, we have our enemy for this stage. I don't remember the cat's name. We'll call him Tom because I'm uncreative. Throw the fish off the stage. He will leave as well. He will be back though, so we need to be careful about that. Alright, so we're gonna watch Tweety, see where Tweety ends up going. I actually don't know if Tweety's a male or female. I think he's male, but I'm actually not sure. It's been a long time since I watched any Looney Tunes.
Hello, breakfast.
Again, just make sure you get in as many hits on Tweety as you can, just to get that score up. It will be helpful, I guarantee you.
Hello, breakfast.
I don't really know. I should have probably left that can of tuna there, to be fair. Or sorry, is it tuna or sardines? I'm not sure. You can see it looks like the Roadrunner and Hector are having an argument inside.
Hello, breakfast.
I just realized that. I just realized as well, this is my second game playing as a cat chasing its prey, because we've done the Tom and Jerry movie for Master System before as well.
Hello.
I don't want to say the kangaroo's name Hoppy, because I think that's actually the thing from Flintstones, the kangaroo. I'm not actually 100% certain. Again, asked me this 20 years ago, I probably could have given you an answer, but nowadays, no. I'm not nearly as up with cartoons as they used to be.
Hello, breakfast.
It's just like I said, I never actually ended up beating the game. I found one of the stages coming up way too difficult as a kid. And it was just a game that, while I enjoyed it, I was never a huge fan. To be fair, I only really ended up coming to do this because, again, I'm running out of games I had as a kid that I could potentially do. And I wanted some shorter stuff as well. This is a game I knew I'd never beaten, but I figured, you know what? I'll give it a couple practice runs, see if I can beat it, and to my surprise, yeah, I was able to beat it fairly. I won't say easily, but I was able to beat it with minimal effort, so... yeah, I just decided to end up doing it. Unfortunately... Oh, we have invincibility here. This will only last temporarily, though, so take advantage of it while you can. To be fair, actually, it does last a little while. It lasts longer than, say, this Power Star from Mario, or the invincibility from Sonic, or the Aku Aku mask from Crash Bandicoot. You actually have a decent amount of time. And unfortunately, I don't really take full advantage of it and get enough hits on Tweety, but we get some. And we actually do finish the stage there as well. 144 though for stage 4 is not bad.
Oh, I gotcha.
And with that, we'll move on to our next stage, Hide and Shriek. And yep, this was the stage that basically was the signing off point for me as a kid, because I never managed to beat it. So what will happen is, Tweety occasionally will transform into his monster form. We'll call it like this, and he will chase you. He can actually eat Sylvester. Now, you can get out of it, but you will take a bit of damage. But the longer you stay in Tweety's mouth, the more you will take, more damage you'll take. You might actually be about to see it in a second. And we actually didn't end up needing it, so I kind of wasted that. I won't lie, this stage is a little, and the following one actually, are both kind of maze-like. So it's not exactly easy or straightforward. This one, I really shouldn't have gone up the left here. I should have gone straight to the right. I didn't, and that was on me. It is what it is. You have the you have some robot dogs as well, who will thankfully just follow you, and you can distract them with a bone just like you can Hector as well. So that's good at the very least. So at this point, I'm still waiting for Tweety to come back here. Unfortunately, I'm kind of caught in the corner. As you can see, we're getting bored here really bad. We can just about escape, but too many times and we will take damage. Like that. Thank you, Roman Reigns. And if we get these potion vials, we can actually turn Tweety back to normal. Unfortunately, Tweety has gone back to the bottom floor. We actually need to go upwards in order to progress with the level, though. So at this point, I end up deciding to just say fuck it and running straight for the... I think it's meant to be a pipe. It will take you between floors, so... Take us straight back down to the bottom. Got our potion as well. You probably only get one hit if you're lucky here, so I'm just checking where Tweety is at this point. And to be fair, it probably would have been faster for me to take the pipe again. I don't, and unfortunately I kind of fucked myself over a little bit here just because I'm kind of stuck in a corner with Hi Tweety, I guess would be the correct apt name for it. So at this point I'm just kind of waiting for Tweety to turn back to normal like this. And unfortunately I miss any attack I can do. And yeah, I guess I do end up taking the pipe after all. And we're just checking where he is. He's not too far. And unfortunately he has transformed yet again. Yeah, the second he actually does to begin eating you, I would highly recommend just spamming the attack button as quickly as you can in order to get out as fast as you can. Alright, so Tweety's now heading upstairs in order to, into the attic, I guess, or the loft, whatever you want to call it. So we can finally head up there as well. He's not quite done with the stage yet, though. Also, going between levels is pretty straightforward. It's about as... It feels a bit weird. It's kind of like the Castlevania way of doing things. And unfortunately, I missed the platform there, so now I've got to wait for it to come back. You can also turn off certain switches. You probably saw me do that earlier in like stage 1 and stuff. Basically, we were able to turn the fireplace off earlier. At this point I say fuck it and I just try and get to the potion. So we actually need Tweety to go over to the left. Unfortunately he's not going that way yet. The problem I had here was I needed Tweety to turn back to normal, and he wasn't turning back to normal for a long time, so I was kind of just stuck for quite a while waiting for something to happen. And like I say, I ran out of potions, so I couldn't really do it myself. Thankfully, we can beat the robot dogs up as well. We can't beat Tweety up, though, which is a shame. I mean, probably plenty of people would have loved to have done that back in the day. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm basically just waiting for him to transform back. It doesn't actually happen, as far as I can tell. I think I had to go back to the right and pick up another potion, but like I said, I got kind of stuck here for a moment. I forgot that a lot of stuff generally tends to respawn over time. I'm basically at this point just trying to get that bone, but obviously it doesn't happen nearly as well as I hope. And eventually, no, Tweety actually just turns back on his own, but as you can see, it took a while for it to happen. And Tweety has finally made it to his destination. He will not transform anymore. And I actually thought I had to jump up there, but I don't. I could just basically do a quick run jump. Yeah, I'll be honest, that stage as a kid completely broke me. I just didn't know how to beat it, and I never saw the rest of the game. To be fair, I think there's only like 2 or 3 more stages left, where, like I said, this really is not a long game at all, but